Find yourself be wanting some spicy chicken, you do? And you thinking, whoo, I heard of that Nashville hot chicken, but I ain't got time to go to Nashville. You don't got to, because I'm going to show you how to make it, oh so good on a smoker. And let me tell you folks, you're going to need a fire extinguisher to put this one out. Come on, I'm going to get it to going. Hey, thank y'all for stopping by camp on a muggy afternoon. It is, woo, it is thick. Y'all be think I'm blushing? I ain't blushing, I'm hot. You know, y'all been asking me for some hot chicken wings, hot chicken legs, hot chicken something, Nashville style. Well, folks, I didn't drive to Nashville. I just come up with this on my own. This is sort of like a Nashville hot chicken leg on the pit barrel smoker. Ooh, it's got a great sauce that goes on it that gives it that bite. Ooh-wee, and we're gonna talk about legs. I got some.
Ooh, show us your legs.
I got some really good legs, I do. Now, you heard me say it before many times, and we're talking about getting something that is really tender when we get through with it. And you see me do it to steak with lime juice, and you see me use it on pork and stuff like that. But today, folks, what are we talking about? We are talking about brining some chicken. So you brine something, you're going to get some flavor, sure enough, with what you got in the brining solution, but also you're going to make things more tender, and that's what we're after. Now, I recommend you do this process at least 6 hours or overnight. Could you use thighs? Could you use the whole chicken? Yeah, you sure can. You just have to have a bigger thing to put it in because you want this to be submerged. Now, you see me start this process out with about 8 cups of cold water. Had a little ice in it, it did. Then we mixed in a little spices to go with it. Some of that Red River Ranch Original, some allspice, some cloves, and what do I think gonna really give it some good flavor? Some dried rosemary. Put it all in there. I'll let it soak about 6 hours, I did. And you can see when we bring it out here, it's sort of got a little bit of sheen to it in that color where all that seasoning was. I just ask you to rinse him one more time in there. Make sure there ain't nobody coming with him that ain't supposed to. And looky there, there is a rosemary leaf. We'll get him off in a minute. Now, folks, you all know when you fry chicken, oh my gosh, it's an Alfred Hitchcock movie, the birds are here. You got to pat this chicken dry, because he's been swimming in there for a while, and when you get out of the pool, you want a towel, don't you? So does this chicken, I guarantee you. So let me get him all out of here, get him rinsed off, we'll get him patted dry, and we'll go on with the procedure. Now, I forgot to mention too, in any brining solution, what is the major component that needs to be there to break down the chemical reaction when the sun versus the moon and the north stars pulling against the southwestern sky? Salt. Yep, gotta have it. You can use rock salt, table salt, anything you want, but make sure you got that salt in there as a base. Now, we got them all patted up dry, we do, and we're gonna season them really well. We are. I want you to get some of that seasoning on there. What kind is it? Red River Ranch Mesquite, www.kentrollins.com. It'll got you fixed up, it will. Well, we got that old pit barrel fired up, and what? You don't have a pit barrel? Folks, let me tell you, folks all the time ask me, what's your best griller? What's your best smoking apparatus? What's your best, what you call it? Hey, I like that pit barrel. For me, it is a very versatile smoker that just gets the job done. You can pick it up and tote it off anywhere. So if I'm gonna smoke something, most of the time it's gonna be on that pit barrel. And y'all be asking me, well, what grill are you gonna use, Kent? I'm just gonna tell you right now, Rich and them, whoo, they make them hasty bake grills, and them things, folks, you can smoke on them, but they are the best grilling machine I ever had besides old Bertha, because Bertha will do it to it. And everything you need to know about these little grills, where you can find out some more information, will be listed down there in the little link below, just like the recipe. We'll have it there for you to see, we will. And I think I ought to let you folks know, I ain't getting paid by pit barrel nor hasty bake. When I use a product and it's that good, and let me tell you something, folks, we use it in all kinds of conditions, they stand out, I'm gonna recognize them because they are good people and they make a great product. So let's talk about some wood, what we're gonna use. Now, there's all kinds out there. I mean, I started with a little oak today in that little old basket in there, and then we're gonna add what? We're gonna add some alder wood from my good friends up there in the Northwest that sent me some, got me hooked on it, so I just found me some more, and I got me 4 chunks to start out with. And guess what else we're gonna put in there, Shan? A lot of y'all be asking me, hey, what do you like to smoke with? But I do love some mesquite. And look how them little trees grew them little bitty wood chips right there. What? They left over from them spatulas and come in this neat little bag they was sent to me. They was. So we're going to put them in there, and we have got us a fire blazing, making some smoke. Now, if you didn't have this, you could be using some hickory, maybe some cherry, some apple. Mix in whatever you want, but blend some woods, get that maximum amount of flavor in there. And just lay the little fellers in there right nicely. This is about an hour cook time, pretty close to that. We will, Frank Sinatra was here because smoke gets in my eyes. We're going to flip these over here after a while and start basting with some secret sauce that you're going to love. I'm talking it is good. Now, folks, everything is ready to go. If you're looking for a temperature on this, I'll tell you where's the gauge. Oh, it ain't got one. I'd say we're about 235 to 240. That is the ideal temperature of what I want these legs to be smoking at, because that way everything's going to get lathered in smoke, and it's going to come out what? Smoother than a Safeway chicken. Well, folks, we've been on about 30 minutes. We have, and we flipped them. You seen me do it? Got that good color to them. I mean, them chicken legs is looking fancy, they are. But remember that sauce I was telling you about that we needed to put together that's got that kick, gonna make it, got a bite in it, but ooh, so good. Ooh.
Tennessee folks are gonna be proud.
Oh, they are, because we're gonna start out with what? A half a cup of my favorite hot sauce. Now, folks, I didn't know this hot sauce existed till we did the shrimp po' boy sandwich. What? Y'all didn't see it? I bet they'll have you a link up there where you can find it. And somebody done went down there from Louisiana and sent me out some of this Crystal hot sauce. Because, folks, this stuff right here, you can put it in your coffee. It's so good. So I want you to start with a half a cup of that and then some of that W sauce that I ain't going to even try to say. Worcestershire sauce. Pour it in there, and then we're going to add some what? Some mustard powder. About that much. A little bit of onion powder, which is really about that much, which is about a tablespoon. And then guess what? We're going to add us some brown sugar. You didn't see this one coming, did you? You thought I was finna break out something else, but no, what are we talking about? The dark Karo syrup. About that much, because that stuff is going to help that stuff caramelize and stick on there and be, ooh, some of that good. So let's give it a good stirring, get it all mixed up and incorporated well. I wish y'all could smell that. Get it over here where y'all can smell it, because, folks, that stuff right there be smelling some of that good. We got it all mixed. We're going to take it over to a burner, and we're going to bring it to a simmer and let her go for about 3 minutes. Folks, we got this on, and you want to let it come to a simmer, just a little bitty rolling bowl, light simmer. We go there and stir it for about 3 minutes. It's going to thicken up a little, and it's going to be some of that goodness. And when that gets done, guess what? We're going to go to basting them little old legs. All right, folks, we got her over here, simmered her about 3 minutes. Got me about 4 garlic cloves here. And I don't want you to put them in there at the first, because I don't want you to take the chance of trying to burn them rascals up. We just want to give it a little of that flavor. And let me tell you, that is hot enough that them little garlic cloves is married into that hot sauce really well. And guess what? They get some great flavor coming out of that. It is time to do some basting. So let's just go ahead and get us some of this sauce and just baste right on here. Give everybody some glistening, really good stuff. We're going to coat them all really well. Let it cook for about 4 or 5 minutes with the lid on. Then we'll turn them over and baste the other side. You like your chicken basted, Big? Well, we flipped them over and we baste it again about every 4 minutes till what? Till I run plumb out of sauce is the way I do it, and then I just take them off. Just roll them back and forth, cover them with some tin foil, let them set about 10 minutes, and then guess what? Whew. But that chicken is what we call done all the way through. Sorry, pups, it is too hot for y'all to eat. It is what we call spicy chicken. how good it is. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this because we sure did. And whew, it was a little muggy, and you seen some light changing as we went along as the sun went down and the clouds disappeared. But everything you be needing to know will be down there in the little description down below. You can find it. And as always, I tip my hat to all our servicemen and women and the veterans who have kept this old country safe and that flag is flying. We thank all you watchers who are watching, and if you're new, get in here and let me give you a hug. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Well, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you down the Nashville hot, spicy, smoky chicken drumstick legged rendezvous.
Rendezvous?
Can Nashville hot chives chicken thicken legs, okay? Look here. Hey, what seems to be the deal? You got a back itch? Huh? It's bad, ain't it? Woo, my gosh, Big. Are you hung up high center? Here we go.